Welcome to the Hexagon Challenge. You may have seen people do a Pentagon Challenge, which is trying to win all 5 Champions Leagues across the different continents of the world. Well, there's actually a 6th continent, and it's called Oceania, and there is an Oceania Champions League. We have got custom databases for Africa, Asia, South America, North America, Europe, and Oceania. And in this Football Manager save, we are going to attempt to win all 6 Champions Leagues. So just to quickly go over the rules of this save. So like we said, the goal is to win all 6 top continental competitions. We are going to start unemployed, which means this is a job hunting episode with no badges, no coaching experience. We are not going to be limiting ourselves on where we can move. Obviously, we have got to win all 6 top continental competitions before Football Manager 26 comes out. So we really don't want to be staying, 3-4 seasons at a club and making no progress. If we can make a step up, we will be doing it. We won't be trying to move clubs 2-3 times a season or anything ridiculous like that. If we've got, if things are going well at a club, we'll try and stay there, but we're not going to be staying where we don't need to be staying for too long. We are going to start and try and do it in order. So we are going to start in Oceania, which is obviously the worst. We're then going to move to North/Central America. Both of those play in the same sort of Champions League. We're then going to go to Africa, Asia, South America, and Europe. And we are going to do one little twist on this. We are not going to be doing any coaching badges because I just think it adds to your reputation too quickly. We want to build up our reputation purely from doing well, winning lots of games, and winning trophies. So with that out the way, you obviously saw we are going to be starting in Oceania. So we're not going to be starting in England. We are going to be taking England out. And if we scroll right to the bottom, as you can see, we've got custom databases for all of them. Asia, we've got 46 leagues. We've got 57 leagues in Africa, 52 in total for Europe, a couple extra ones, or at least some of them go a little bit further down than normal. 42 in North America, and just the 7 in South America, but there you go. But we are actually going to be starting in Oceania, so we're going to load all 15 of these leagues into the game. They don't all start at the same point. I've done a little bit of a test run to make sure that it works. So at least it does work. So we are going to load all 15 of them. And as you can see, they all go down to the lowest division. So there's some low divisions in all of them. We are going to start in Oceania, and we are going to be doing job hunting this episode. So one thing we are going to do is we are going to start at basically the latest possible date we can, which is going to be in December of 2023. The reason for that is we're actually going to holiday to January 1st, 2025, so we can almost treat this Hexagon Challenge as a Football Manager 25 save. So we're going to be starting in 2025. Obviously, Football Manager 25 would technically start in 2024, but you know what I mean. We're going to be starting in 2025, so there will be a few, maybe 1.5 seasons played, but at least make the database kick into gear for that first little bit. So we've holidayed through to January 1st, 2025. We did it with another manager profile. So we've just loaded our profile and retired that manager and loaded our profile in. Reason being, if you kind of are out of a job for too long, sometimes the game kind of punishes you and doesn't give you jobs when you apply for them. It's very weird. But we've loaded our manager in. It's obviously the manager I use all the time, Destro FM. So we've got no coaching badges, no experience, and I've knocked all of my technical coaching in attributes into technical, and then I've knocked all of my mental attributes into adaptability. One thing that I noticed on the European Journeyman save, which if you are new to the channel, go check out that save. It was a hell of a save. We just did a European Journeyman. It's exactly what it sounds like. But adaptability was really low on that, and we really struggled to get job offers and stuff from other clubs. So I've knocked it all into that. Unfortunately, you can't actually grow this attribute, which I think is a bit daft. I think if you move and play in a different league and do well, that should be an attribute that just naturally grows because clearly you are adaptable, but that's not the case. We are going to look in the job center, and we are going to filter, of course, by just the manager jobs. We are then going to take out any sort of international and youth, and as you can see, there's a hell of a lot of jobs available. We need to take a look at this. I probably don't want to do an apply all because that is going to be probably 1 million jobs. So we probably... how would I don't even know how I would go for this. Yeah, let me think about this. I don't know how we want to actually apply for this because there is so many jobs. It's crazy. So, of course, in terms of leagues loaded, we've loaded every league in Oceania. Only some of them actually play in the Champions League. So it's not exactly a free-for-all. We probably don't want to be managing in Wallace and Fortuna, for example. So the Oceania Champions League, so it was won by a team from New Zealand. Runners-up was also a team from New Zealand. So New Zealand seems like the good place to go. But yeah, so it has been running, and there is obviously some weird rules and stuff that goes on. There's like a preliminary round and there's a first round. It's very confusing, but there's teams from like Cook Islands, American Samoa, and a different Samoa, and then Tonga. So, it's odd. I feel like all of the leagues don't actually qualify you for. So this doesn't, because there's like 3 teams, right? There's like 3 teams: Wallace, Fortuna, and something called that. So I think first of all, let's just take them out. We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. So that would only be a couple of them. I don't know who else even plays in the Champions League. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through, see if I can work out who actually gets to qualify for the Champions League in their countries, and then pretty much exclude the ones that don't. So I'll be honest, I really can't figure it out. There is an absolute boatload of teams, and I'm just going to hit apply all. And we've applied for 111 jobs. Most of them, though, thankfully, will be unsuccessful. So we will hopefully, we're just going to mark all of these as red. There's a lot of unsuccessfuls, which is good. I mean, the good thing is, like, it's narrowed it down. I don't know why they're unsuccessful. I guess they just don't want us. So we are just going to apply for all and basically just take the best one that comes across. I don't know what is a good league to go in. We're really just going to wing it. We're just going to go to whatever country wants us, whatever club wants us, and hopefully end up somewhere halfway decent. We will just pick the best one that we can get, but hopefully, I mean, it's crazy that, like, we're getting accepted in, like, New Zealand, but not, like, the Tongan second division. I don't know how any of these leagues work. I don't know how any of the clubs work. We're going to all figure it out together, but we are probably going to go on a lot of interviews, so we're not going to show them. We're just going to show the offers. So just to show you, we are already getting job offers. It was literally one click, and a bunch of teams have come in with interviews. So we are going to go and take a look at them. So we've got one from Tonga Semi-Professional, the Tongan Major League, New Zealand Canterbury Premier League, whatever that is, Hamilton Wanderers of the New Zealand Northern League, Southern United of Solomon Islands, those fellas from Tonga, Wellington Phoenix Thirds from the New Zealand Capital Premier League. Who knows? They're professional. Well, we're definitely going to attend that. We're going to attend all of them. And it's going to take a while to get through all these interviews, but we will show you the job offers as we get them. Well, we've had our first job offer. A Hua Football Club have offered us a 1-year contract on £350 a week. And they are the Tongan semi-professional side. So I guess we just look at it. There is still some jobs. We'll apply for some more. Okay, unsuccessful. Great. So they play in the Tongan Major League, and they've actually just been relegated. Well, can I even join them then? So they're going into Division 1. Where is this in the structure? So that's the second tier. Okay, so they've just been relegated to the second tier. So we would be playing in the second tier of Tonga. I mean, so there's Tonga Major League, then Division 1. So there's only 8 teams in the league. Winner gets promotion. And what are they expecting us to do? Just avoid relegation from Division 1. That's poor. So 2 teams go down. So they just want to finish. And they've got a big squad of... No wonder they got relegated. So they've got 7 players. What have they been doing? Have they just not signed any players? This is odd. We'll delay it. We'll see if anything better comes up, but we might be going to the Tongan second division. So we've got a couple more job interviews. We've got one from Fanle United, who are in the Vanuatu League. Let's go attend that one. So we've basically just been going through these and just giving the answer that we're going to, we love it. And that's it, really. We've just kind of been racing through them. This is a bug. This happened earlier. So I applied, I got 2 job interviews, applied for one, and then the other one said I declined it. Now, I don't really care, but this actually took us out of the running for the New Zealand ones. So there's a weird bug going on with these leagues. So I need to be careful with actually just doing the one that I want out of the two. This is very annoying, but this actually took us out of the running for the New Zealand jobs, which is why I've really only got the Tonga job lined up. I kind of want to reload, but I guess we'll just power through. So that other club we are interested in, Fanla United, have come in for us. They're offering us no wage and nothing. They're an amateur club. So I think this is an easy decline. We can just reject this one. The Tonga one, at least, is money and a wage budget, and it's semi-professional. So we're just going to walk away from that one. We are, of course, still up for the other job, wherever that is. If we filter by Tonga. There I am. Ahua Football Club. We're still up for that one. So hopefully we get that one. Well, they should come back in for us. But yeah, nothing else really looking too good at the minute. We are... yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of countries willing to take us on. We'll apply all again. A lot of unsuccessfuls. There you go. We got a couple received. So we'll keep applying. We'll keep seeing what comes up, but we definitely don't want to be going to an amateur club. So we've got another interview, this time from Gizo United. Gizo United in the Solomon Leagues. They play in this league, which is the second tier of Solomon Islands. So we'd be going to another second tier side. They are in the midst of a season right now and a bottom of the league. I think I don't really want to go to a team that's in a title challenge, but that is in a relegation scrap. I'd rather just go to a team that's already, that's already, that's a decent wage budget. Yeah, I don't think I'd like to go to a team in a relegation scrap. I think with the Tongan team, they're going to start their new season shortly, so we could actually do something in the transfer window. Whereas this might be a bit tough. Well, we kind of messed this up. Ahua, who we were in for, we delayed them. They accepted it, but then they've just went and signed another manager. So, don't really know what's happened there. So we're not getting that one. So we're going to have to keep applying. Oh. So we have been approached for an interview from Longolongo, who are in the Tongan Major League set. I mean, they've just been promoted, so they're not actually going to play in that league. Where are they going to play in? Division 1. So they're actually going up, whereas Ahua are coming down. So I think that's fine. We can attend this interview. I would happily go there. I don't really know. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. This league, oh my god, it's so broken. It's so broken. I think we just have to take a job because I think this database is so broken. So we had an offer from Gizo United because we've taken another. What? How have they got a manager? They didn't have one. Oh, okay, they don't. Oh, it's so confusing. So we took an interview, and then all of a sudden, this offer we had from... I mean, we didn't want to go here anyway, because the bottom of the league. Well, they're not now. But, it seems broken. But we'll ignore it. We'll try and go to Longolongo, and I think we just have to take a club now, because too much is happening. So I think when we get an actual job offer, we'll just have to take it. Right, so Longolongo, or Longolongo, I mean, that is a great name. Longolongo have came in, offered us actually a 1 year... It's actually more money than we were getting at Ahua, which was, I think, £350 a week. So we're going to get £650 a week on a 1 year deal and 1.5k wage budget. Like I say, they got promotion from this league. So they're going into Division 1. So they're coming from the second tier into this tier, which is the second tier of Tonga. So they are... Can Tonga even get in the Champions League? I don't know. Who knows? We're going here. We're going to go here. We're going to start the negotiations. Yeah, I mean, do they have players? A lot of youth players. I don't really like that. I'd rather just not have them, but there you go. Yeah, we'll see about this. Right, 600, yes, fine, done. Have we got our club? Yay, the game's not broken. So, Longolongo hire FM. Longolongo Oh my God, is it Val Longolongo or Longolongo have today confirmed the appointment of Destro FM as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 27-year-old, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time. He replaces previous manager, that guy. Some factions in the media have been touting FM as favourite for the job all along, and his appointment has created much discussion around the club. It was an enthralling end of the season with Longolongo lifting the third tier of Tonga on goal difference. And then they've recorded 3 wins and drawn 2 times in the last matches. So they're actually okay. There's no media prediction. There's not much going on, really. There's no transfer budget. 1.4 grand a week in wage budget, which, given that they've all only got youth players, means actually we should have some money. Yeah, there's no director of football, there's no assistant manager, they play in a 3,000 capacity stadium and all the facilities are rubbish. This should be fun. They don't have a full team to even put in an 11. I don't think we'll probably be using any of these boys. They want to attempt to avoid relegation, which means they must be honking if they're going to get relegated from this league. Attempt to avoid relegation, makes sense. No, I don't think there's really... Would there even be any media? Oh my God, right. We're in the door. I don't know what we're going to do. What is the dealio? There's money at the club. 16 grand. They don't have any debts. They make 6 grand a year on sponsorship. We're going to get promotion. When does the season start? When does the season start? When was fixtures for this year? When did we do... Oh my God, no. How do I do it? Oh, I don't know. Right. When did we start? They start in June. They start in June. We're in January. Okay, we've got a very long time between... Oh, we've got a long time to wait, right? When does my contract end? December. So it runs from June to November. So I guess, yeah, to be fair, it's, I mean, what is it, like 3 teams or something? So we're going up. So are these guys. So we're going into Division 1. Those 2 are going down. The Warlords are going up. Great name. Right, when did you play your first games? Because it might not be as... No, I mean, yeah, it's May, so it's a bit earlier. No, sorry, that's friendlies. So, yeah, June. So they start in June as well. Right. Yes, there's a reserve team for some reason. There's under 21s and no one's there. So all of you boys can just come straight in the first team. We don't need reserves. So we've got a team full of youth players. They're currently spending £432. And they're all on deals till 2027 or 2026. I can't even get rid of them. Great. Well, this is fun. We don't have any staff. So that's the first thing we need to do is get some staff in. And yeah, we're going to sort all this out. So we've got our club. We're going to be at Longolongo in the 2nd tier of Tonga for the season. Who knows how we'll get on. We need to get some staff in the door. There's nobody here. We need to get physios in, director of football, scouts, coaches. Yeah. I have no idea how good... I mean, these look rubbish. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 1s. But who knows? Maybe these boys are good because did they win the league this year? I mean, yeah, they look pretty good. But maybe there's a big step up. I don't know anything. This is the problem. I don't know anything. Right. Well, we're in till December. So if it goes horribly, then we can just move on. We'll probably not spend more than a year at this club anyway. We'll try and move on in December anyway. But yeah, Longolongo. So we're going to be starting in Tonga. Who thought? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? But that's going to be our first episode. We'll be basically just going from here till June and hopefully getting some staff in. Maybe doing some transfers. I can't really call it a transfer special. And we may or may not play a game. I don't know how long it's going to take to get to June. But at least I've got 6 months of getting paid. And I can't get sacked because there'll be no competitions or anything. So, yeah, it's a free ride for us for 6 months. We just need to bring some staff in. And that'll be it. Brilliant. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Hexagon Challenge. If you're excited for it, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you all for the first episode with our brand new club in Tonga, in Oceania, next episode.